How to find a job and an apartment in Australia. When I just moved to Australia, I was really scared about finding a place to live and finding a job and the financial things of it. I saw a lot of videos on my For You page of people not able to find a job, or it's really hard to find an apartment, and it freaked me out. I'm here to give you all the tips and tricks to make it as easy as possible to find either a job or an apartment. When I just moved, I just followed my intuition and it led me to Byron. I only booked 2 weeks in a hostel and I had nothing else planned. Really, really scary, but I do recommend it because you're really open to everything and you can kind of see if you like it or you don't, or like move somewhere else. It really depends on your intention, of course. People just want to have one place they live and some people want to travel around. For me, I want to travel first for a little bit and then settle down. That's why I chose Byron, and I didn't really plan on immediately finding a job or an apartment. To make a plan, things will probably go different. That's completely fine. I know that's really scary to think about. Sometimes that's for the better because most wonderful situations can happen when you're not planned too much. Eventually, if you want to have a studio or a shared flat, an apartment, whatever it might be, you suggest going to the Facebook groups of that place. So let's say you want to live in Sydney, Bondi, a lot of group chats on Facebook, like flats in Bondi, apartments in Bondi, like rentals in Sydney. Join everything you see. Just spend a lot of time on there. It really depends on which season you're coming to Australia. If you're coming in the peak of summer, it's obviously a little bit harder to find an apartment than if you go in the mid-winter, for example. In the end of the day, I know a lot of people struggle with it, but I so far got really lucky with everything that I wanted and things always worked out for me. But I think it's also kind of manifestation and mindset. I thought it's gonna work out for me. I will find something that I love and I won't give up. And it just happened. Sometimes it was a bit stressful because even now in this apartment where I live now in Sydney, I found it a week before I moved. Yourself on there in the Facebook groups as well. Post a picture of yourself and your age, what you're doing, what you like to do in your free time, to even meet up with other people or to maybe find a roommate there. Or I found my place. The girl I live with, she owns this place and she was just looking for a roommate, and then she messaged me and then we met up, and that's how I got my apartment. So you never know who's looking at your posts. So definitely post yourself in there as well, and comment also on other people's posts. Interested, and send them a message with a little bit of yourself and why you're interested in a room, and just trust. There's also an app called Flatmates. This is a really good app to sign up for. I do recommend having the paid version for a month. You just get a lot of benefits from it. I didn't got lucky with Flatmates so far, but a lot of my friends did find their apartment through Flatmates. So definitely sign up for that. And $13 Australian for a month, so I think that's fair. My friends did the paid version, and they said it was really beneficial for them. I found really nice apartments, but I didn't got lucky and didn't find anything on there. And I did find something on Facebook, but it's different for everyone. So I will definitely recommend Facebook and Flatmates. And when it comes to a job to Australia, I know a lot of people are really stressed about that. And I heard some pretty much horror stories. Personally, it's not my experience. I got really lucky, I guess. Again, with my job as well. I'm from the Netherlands. I wanted to extend my visa. The first job I looked for was to complete my 8 days in Early Beach for a job, because basically everything there, because of the location, it counts for 88 days to extend your visa. And even hand in my resumes. I just posted on a Facebook groups on there, White Sundays, job offers, job seeking, and just went in all the Facebook groups and put myself in there, my resume, what I wanted to do, that I was open to a lot of things. And I got reached out to by this company, got an interview with them, and then I started the next week with work. I got really lucky. So again, you never know who's looking in the Facebook groups, and it might be your future boss or a future company that you really love to work with. I actually stayed with that company for a couple of months, and even now that I'm in Sydney, I took the job with me remotely, so I'm still doing things for them till this day. I moved in Sydney and I'm looking for a job, and it's actually going to be the first time I'm handing my resumes in as well. But that's just basically how it goes in Australia. It's really a common thing to just print your resumes and found a lot of cafes or a place you want to work in and introduce yourself. What I think is really beneficial, what helped me to build up connections with coffee places and people, and that did offer me jobs. Hey, if you're ever looking for something, we will hire you, or we can make something happen. Or if you have a coffee place you really want to work at and you're getting a coffee, go there. Because then eventually they will recognize you and they will see your face. So you can make a conversation with the baristas, and they kind of get to know you. And then when you ask for a job, they know you because you like the coffee, you come in there yourself, you like the place, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't come there. And I think in that case, you just have a step ahead. Here in Australia, it's the personal experience with people and personal connections and being with someone. I found that is really, really important here. Use your voice and go out there and make friends, like talk to people. I know it can be scary, but everyone is so open here and everyone is so willing to help. Like if you get a no, just say like, hey, like if anything comes up or anything changes, like feel free to reach out to me. Like I'll be down to whatever. If you have genuine intentions, you eventually find a place. And for the financial things, it can take a while. It really depends on this season as well. That's why I recommend, if you have the chance, go a little bit earlier before like the mass comes, kinda, to sort everything out, like an apartment and a job. A lot of horror stories on the internet, but I promise you, you will be fine. Like you're gonna find something if you're just dedicated enough. Make sure you have a little bit of savings that you can live off before you come to Australia. So if you don't find a job immediately, that you're not like stressing over it. Questions or anything else you would like to know, I obviously can share more about that, because I know this journey can be so overwhelming to do everything and plan everything. It's a lot, but you'll be fine.